Doubles and coffee. Adrian Leonce, who you feel calling lawyer and saying that you're going to let your lawyers check what Anil say? You go frighten me. But I come out a lawyer. Barely I was put in there by a lawyer. The man who share the room with me is older brother lawyer, younger brother lawyer, sister lawyer, son lawyer, me afraid lawyer. So let me follow something Adrian Leonce. Because Anil asked you questions based on an express report. And Adrian Leonce, every question I ask you that you answered carefully, and you said yes. I asked you if you are Adrian Xavier Leonce, if you are director of a company in the UK duly registered in September 2023. You say yes. And there was another director. You say yes. You went up in July 2024 and you remove yourself from being a director. You say yes. Adrian Leonce, defamation means lies. It means that I asked you questions that was different or implied thing. No, Adrian Leonce, I asked you questions and you have admitted every single thing. Now, you have some questions to answer further. Adrian Leonce, your statement does not make sense. You see, reasonable people must think that a statement makes sense. Okay, my brother? So you just didn't know a man from nowhere and you form a company with he in the UK just so register a company with a man you don't know, and then Adrian Leonce, you want the country to believe that, oh, oops, you need a UK address to register a company in the UK. So you just find a man that you don't know and you use the address. Let's think about that. Any citizen would know, for example, if you're flying, if you're going on a plane, you don't take no bag from nobody. Even if you know the person, you don't carry no bag or no plane for nobody unless you pack the bag. Because something, anything in that bag, once you check it in, is your bag. So if it are drugs, if it are bomb, if it are gun, it's you. So people know that. How you gone quite to the United Kingdom to register a company with a man you telling the population? You know from nowhere, you didn't know nothing about him. You never meet he. You don't know his business. You don't know what he doing. But you form a company with the man? Really, Adrian Leonce? Furthermore, you didn't finish all the questions. Since you formed this company, and the process took a while because you needed a UK address, but it ended up being set up in September 2023. In your 2023 declaration of the Integrity Commission, did you put the company down? Don't let small pen or nobody come and tie you up, and tell you about, oh, you saying it didn't do no business, it didn't have no bank account. We ask you all that. If you are a person, a public figure, if you are a minister, if you are a government MP, and you have a company, you have to declare it. Did you declare it? And don't go running down by no Integrity Commission down there now to go and try to backdate and put in thing, I have people watching down. So I'm asking you simply, did you declare your company? Is it on your Integrity in Public Life Act forms? Here's our next question, Adrian Leonce. Send this for your lawyers, them too. What information did you get that made you run up a year later, July 2024, to take your name off the company with the man you didn't know who address you use in the UK to set up a business? What information? What they told you about him? What was it? Was it illegal activities? Was it gun running? Was it gangsterism? Was it criminal activity? What was the information given to you that you got so scared that you ran and took your name out of that company? What was the information? Secondly, who told you? Who informed you? Were you informed by local police? Were you informed by UK police? Were you informed by Interpol? Were you informed by FBI? Were you questioned by the police? I see that Stuart Smallpin, and we go play Smallpin just now. Smallpin, so you didn't know. So you on the National Security Council, you say you didn't know nothing. You just going with what Leon say. You're going with that statement because it's election season. Really and truly, Prime Minister Stuart Richard Young. So Adrian Leonce, tell us, What did it tell you about this individual that scared you so much that you had to run and take your name off a company that you formed with this person that you didn't know? Secondly, who told you? Who informed you? Who? What? When? Where? Why? And did Dr. Keith Rowley, the former Prime Minister and head of the National Security Council, know? Did Fitzgerald at Talbot, sleepy narcolepsy, ride a horse with an 8-year-old boy? Did he know? Did he advise you? And did Stuart Smallpen, now selected Prime Minister, Stuart Richard Young, did he know? Because he's saying he didn't know, and he now read your statement in the newspaper, and he going with that. So, ladies and gentlemen, all you listen to all your selected Prime Minister and figure out, is that okay? Because Stuart Richard Young, if you were totally unaware about an investigation that was going on and a member of your government while you were the Super Gary Sobers and on the National Security Council and in the office of the Prime Minister, but a man who was not a minister knew and got information from somewhere, some legal body, some form of investigation was going on into a man he had business with, and Adrian Leonce was aware, and you, Stuart Richard Young, were not aware, and you're still not aware, and you're only now finding out, then you need to resign, because it means you're totally incompetent, that you're all in control of the national security apparatus, and you have no information about even your own government officials. This is very scary. Stuart Young, all you listen to Stuart Young, and then study that, and Adrian Leonce, send this for your lawyers too. And while you're sending it, continue to answer the questions, because so far, you're going good. You're answering all the questions. Yes, you had a company registered in the UK. Yes, you found out something about your business partner, but you didn't know him from before. You knew nothing about him, but you needed it as an address to form a company which didn't do any real business, and you don't know nothing. But you found out information from somebody about your business partner, and you run and resign from the company and take yourself out from being a director. Who tell you that, what it was, and what was the activity that your business partner was involved in? And you, my brother, did you declare your company to the Integrity Commission? These are questions. Over to you, Stuart Richard Young. Let's hear you, Prime Minister Stuart Richard Young.
Minister, now another issue with Minister Adrian Leonce. Have you spoken to him about allegations that he had a business with somebody who was under investigation for criminal offences?
So you would have seen a statement come out from the Honourable Adrian Leonce yesterday. I perused the statement very carefully, and yes, and when I saw the newspaper article, I did have a conversation with him. His statement is in line with what he told me, and what we've seen is his explanation that there was registration of a company. We've seen the reason why it ended up with that individual, and immediately upon being warned, the action he took, which was to come off of the company. The company, I have been told, never did any trading, there's no bank account, etc.
So are you satisfied with the outcome of that? And what would you say to people who are now skeptical of Minister Leonce and his integrity?
This is a season where you're going to get a lot of allegations, you're going to get a lot of propaganda. So what I saw in his statement yesterday, that's his assurance as he's giving not only me, the Prime Minister, but the population. And I believe that in Trinidad, he has provided his statement, so we go with that.
So you're